goes electric wavy when I turn it on. All through my city, all through my home. We're flying up, no ceiling when we're in our zone. Well, I got that sunshine in my pocket, got that good soul in my feet. I feel that hot blood in my body when it drops. Ooh, well, I can't take my eyes up off it. Move so phenomenally. Room on like the way we rock it, so don't stop. And under the lights, when everything goes, nowhere to hide when I'm getting you close. When we move, well, you already know. So just imagine, just imagine, just imagine. Woo! Nothing I can see but you when you dance, dance, dance. Oh, feel good to creeping up on you, so just dance, dance, dance. All those things I shouldn't do, but just dance, da 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 da. Ain't nobody leaving soon, so keep dancing. Can't stop the feeling. So just dance, dance, dance. Can't stop the feeling. So just dance, dance, dance. Woo woo. Well, it's something magical. It's in the air. It's in my blood. It's rushing on. Don't need no reason. Don't need control. I fly so high, no ceiling when I'm in my zone. Well, I got that sunshine in my pocket, got that good soul in my feet. I feel that hot blood in my body when it drops. Ooh, well, I can't take my eyes up off it. Moving so phenomenally. Room on lock, the way we rock it, so don't stop. And under the lights, when everything goes, nowhere to hide when I'm getting you close. When we move, well, you already know. So just imagine, just imagine, just imagine. Woo! Nothing I can see but you. So just dance, 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 dance. Feel good, it's creeping up on you. So just dance, dance, dance. All those things I shouldn't do, but just dance, dance, dance. And ain't nobody leaving soon, so keep dancing. Can't stop the feeling. Can't stop the feeling. Can't stop the feeling. Can't stop the feeling. Nothing I can see but you, so just dance, baby, dance. Feeling good, creeping up on you, so just dance, 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 dance. Ain't nobody leaving soon, so just dance, dance, and all those things I shouldn't do, so keep dancing. Can't stop the feeling, so just dance. Can't stop the feeling, baby, baby. Get up out of your seat and dance. Can't stop the feeling, oh, 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 dance. Can't stop the feeling. A one, a two, a buckle my shoe. Can't stop the feeling. Come on.
Sir? Hi there. Oh, you know. Yeah. That and there. Let's see. Where the biscuits? Oh, well that makes sense. Okay. Only took about 20 minutes for VLC to load, guys. Just keeping you updated. I don't know why my computer is like this. If anybody wants to take a look at this wonderful piece of technology, I will throw it directly at you. There we go. There we go. It's Kimberly Martel. Oh wait, let's make sure Kim is framed up. Absolutely not. Okay. Let's get that.
It's like I should send. Let me send you guys a photo of my DMV photo. Hold on.
I walked across an empty land.
Speaking of not being framed up, this is my real life DMV photo I'm sending you right now. That I just recently got for my birthday.
All right, let's get Kim.
And the DMV worker laughed so hard when she took it.
Well, you know you got to go with that one.
Bless your heart. A picture is worth 1,000 words.
All right. There we go. Am I having a stroke, or is this light flickering? There we go.
I came across a fallen tree. I felt the branches of
Oh, biscuits. That's triple zeros. All right. Well, apparently Ben Rice is getting sloshed down the road, I assume. So we'll get started without him.
I'm getting old and I need something to rely on. So tell me when you're gonna let me in. I'm getting tired
Cheese and crackers.
and I need somewhere to begin. So if you have a minute, why don't we go talk about it somewhere only we know.
Wow, this is a real thigh slapper of a music choice, you guys.
You know what? It's a crapshoot what you're gonna get when when you're on here, and sometimes it's... That almost ate shit. Alright. Gosh darn it, let's get us up here.
All right.
There we are.
Oh, simple thing.
Well, let's make
I
this
keep
go.
worrying that I've forgotten. I know that there are 5 prompts.
There are.
There are 5 prompts. You know what? You highlight it so we know that there are 5.
Well, there was, I mean, as with...
I have many a time not seen that there was another page.
Oh, sure. Well, I'm just saying, as with any sort of, training materials or something of the sort, if it's written down, if it's in print, that means that's been something that has come up more than a couple times, which is why in the little behind the scenes for everybody, in the prompt paperwork, the documentation that is sent out to everybody, there is a line in there that says there are 5 prompts. This is 3 pages long.
This document is 3 pages long.
Yeah. Because it's happened. It's happened.
Believe it or not.
Yeah. I mean, wouldn't you just keep scrolling? Wouldn't you
Nope.
keep
I
going?
once had a friend that got on the second page of the SATs and just stopped because he thought it was done.
But
And he
how?
just sat there for like 45 minutes while everybody else did it. Just like, what do these dumb bastards think they're doing? Like,
Taking forever.
yeah, he just filled out like the front page that had like his name and everything. He opened it up. He did those 2 pages, and then apparently he was finished.
But I assume there's more. I guess I did take it once. I can't remember what I got. I even took. I was so ambitious back then that I believe I even took the ACTs.
Oh yeah, and the ACTs are weighed a lot heavier now than the SATs.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
East Coast liberal bias.
I'm in the deep south.
Oh no, I'm just saying ACTs being weighted more heavily. Weren't those for the East Coast schools? Wasn't that the point of ACT?
I have no idea. I did the
Zero
SATs
clue.
and they didn't factor into my getting into college. So.
Oh well, then we'll all shut up.
I didn't even attempt to in high school, so
Yeah.
I wouldn't know.
Well, I pushed over to 3 years over at CRC.
Woo!
Yeah, with you can see the progression of my ambition.
Declining.
Yeah, first semester's like 18 units. All the general education stuff. We're gonna get that out of there. Hit some major stuff, and then trickle, and then I've got like a unit of bowling in my last semester.
See, that's what you blew your load, man.
Yeah.
You gotta go low and slow.
Gotta pace yourself.
Yeah. That's why I'm still studying for the SATs. I'm 37 years old.
I thought I might go somewhere. I don't know. I don't know if I had a plan, but I don't know.
Hot, dumb piece of shit.
Yeah. Oh no, I'm just saying for my education back when I was 18, it felt like I had a plan. I think I was looking at like San Francisco State because I think they had like a film department or something or San Diego State, one of those. I had goals. I did.
I had a dream my life would be.
And then I started
Ever
delivering.
find yourself just singing that to yourself?
I don't. Then I started delivering KFC and
And discovered Mad Dog 20.
well, yeah, yeah. It was a time.
It was over since then.
I guess at that time I was going with a friend of mine who recently found me like through the YouTube channel. We were going to Sharky's down there, the pool hall on Florin,
Hell yeah.
and yeah, reminded me that apparently to hype myself up when we were going to the pool hall, I would like crank. What was
That's
it?
not where I thought this was going.
Yeah. What's up?
Crank the volume of it wasn't like Jungle Boogie, was it? it was some sort of I can't remember. He mentioned it in the chat. And it was a nice reminder. Oh, yeah, I used to play that song all the time. Hey, everybody.
Ben Rice says he's almost there.
Yeah.
Yes.
Well, it's not
I
like
felt
Ben
really
Rice.
bad that I responded to the chat late, but I'm glad
Oh.
to see I'm not the dumbest piece
got
of
one.
shit in the room.
No. But we also have pre-sales, too. So I might have to...
What
I'm going to have to keep an ear on the door because we've got some pre-sales and we had some people call. So
Oh, yeah.
we might not be alone, guys.
Oh,
Oh,
shit.
yeah.
Oh, hey, Ben Rice, who's totally been there the whole time.
Oh, look at
Yeah,
that.
I'm nearby. I'm
He's
around.
been- yeah.
I mean, I at least made the effort to be here, Kim.
Wow.
Well, you know, the commute was just horrific. And I heard there was going to be hail on I-80.
Oh,
Ah,
yeah.
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 Traffic's
So-
a real bitch on that short jaunt from Alabama.
Yeah. Don't want to test it. You don't
No,
want to
Yeah.
test
figured
it.
I would just stay in.
Yeah. Because it
And
could
I'm
turn
drinking,
from
you know, safety
43 hours
first.
to 48 hours real quick.
Yeah.
Okay.
Tell if these lights are flickering. I don't know. So
Um,
here's the.
Looked directly at it.
One of them is weird, but
Yeah.
I think
Oh,
it's...
that one's going.
You think it's this one? I think it might... I think it's... Yeah. Yeah.
Well, the
Oh,
thing
that-
is, since we have the floor unit going over there,
Oh, yeah.
I have to ration my lighting.
Yeah. To avoid power surges?
Yeah, because if I have all three of those all the way up,
I mean, can we turn them down to like 63%? Because they're so
unfortunately,
bright.
I can't. That's the problem.
Well, you said you were going to ration them.
Well, I can.
I thought maybe you had the skill
I-
to ration.
Well, it's usually I just have the one on. But since this is a wider stage and I need to be seen and Daniel needs to be seen at
you
all,
could just slide on.
Well,
you can slide on
I
down
could.
the road.
I could.
Could.
You could use your cell phone as a flashlight.
That's true. I
Yeah,
can just
yeah.
prop that up over here.
I mean,
Yeah, I mean,
Or
this
get some nice
camera could be
uplight.
just your camera, right? This one,
I mean,
and then,
between us, we have 3 phones. So
and honestly, I feel like
I have even more light. I have more light than what you're seeing. I have all sorts of lights.
now,
Just full of
Jesse,
lights.
for the finals,
That-
have you thought about being where they can do a reverse prompt where they make you write for one of their prompts,
ooh.
but then you can still win?
Oh.
Because I feel like you need to be back on this stage. Buddy.
Well, I'll try. People keep,
Demand more Jesse Jones.
they do keep demanding, and so we'll have to do like a quarterly, maybe a every semester, maybe.
I'll host a
where
show so you can
exactly.
fucking write some prompts.
We'll
hell
have
yeah.
we'll have a couple guest
I'll
hosts.
abandon my child.
All right. Well, now you're
Jesse
talking.
Jones on
Stab is
Stab.
the real baby.
That's what I needed. I needed neglect.
Yeah.
I need.
It's like somebody has to suffer besides me
Yeah,
for these prompts.
I needed the neglect of a child to really spur me
Motivate
on
you.
here.
That's what the Stab podcast runs on.
Yeah. Jesse, do you mind if I grab a beer from you?
Please.
Also, I was
Here.
late
Oh yeah,
because of the
please,
beers.
everyone drink, please. Otherwise, I'm drinking alone.
Just whatever. Just grab
Okay.
a thing. I'll
Jesse,
drink
can
it.
I also? Can you grab me a White Claw? I know. Well,
Don't give me a White
I've been
Claw. I need
peer
nothing to be a beer.
I've been peer pressured.
Beer pressure.
Yeah.
Beer, I'd like to. Just whatever.
Whatever. Whatever you grab, but. Oh
Hell yeah! That's
Hell
what.
yeah.
That's really what we want.
Grapefruit.
Just the beer that's not
Nope,
just
no.
was bad when you got it, but also is old.
Yeah, I want the oldest beer you got. I want a well-aged, fine, refined
Yeah.
beer.
Double
Something
fermented.
that's been taken in and out of the refrigerator several times.
Oh yeah. What's this? Oh, I love a gorilla.
Aw, thank you, sir.
Only 5%. I can remain mildly sober. Sorry,
Yeah,
I got stopped by
likewise.
Dave as I was getting ready to leave, so you know how that goes.
Sure.
Wait, what are you guys drinking?
Well, we've got a couple grapefruits. Oh,
Uh-oh. Got a couple
Got a-
claws.
Great. I'm sorry. I've got a
Wait,
King Kong
a grapefruit
Gorilla Pale Ale
LaCroix?
coming in at a
Like,
whopping
people don't
5%.
like that? That's one of my favorite flavors.
Grapefruit is actually really great. The
It's
worst
a-
one is mango.
Oh,
Mango's
mango's
the
one of
worst.
the best.
And I
No.
will fight people.
No, the mango's one of the
Mango-
best. Cherry is
No.
a rough one.
Oh, black cherry's rough.
black cherry's rough. That's
Yeah,
like cough
yeah,
syrup.
that
Good
tastes like
point.
poison.
That's a
like
good
that, You
point.
put that
Black
in your
cherry.
mouth, and your body is like, "This is not food." But no, the mango tastes like dirt,
I-
which is also
I
what
like
Fake mango
tastes like.
flavor is the worst because mango
Yeah.
tastes so good. So fake mango is
That's
just
fair.
so easily recognizable as not
Ooh.
real mango.
Watermelon's
Strong
also
disagree.
a tough one. The
Watermelon should not be in
The-
liquor. I'm
the-
just gonna say
yeah,
it.
the fake watermelon is
Watermelon shouldn't
very
be
bad.
in there. It doesn't carry through as a flavor very well
Mm-mm.
because it's water
Yeah, it's got the word water in it.
Yeah.
And the flavor is mostly water. I'm like, oh, this is
Yeah.
a more refreshing, watered down alcohol. What a thing I was looking for
Great.
when I paid $8 for it. Was
Yeah.
a watered down flavor.
I like. How do we feel about the pineapple? A
I
pineapple.
like it. I
with
love
the pineapple.
pineapple.
Okay. That's
Super
our
vibrant.
common ground.
Yeah. And
Yeah,
black
I think
cherry being trash.
Yeah.
The
And
three
to be fair-
flavors that they never should bring into beverages are watermelon, cucumber, and
Aw.
celery.
I can't. Celery would be a tough
I mean,
sell.
if you give me all three of those, I will drink it.
That's almost a
I
martini.
feel like I'm like, yeah, let's try that out. Let's see how much water flavor can we put in this thing
I mean, do you have anything else? Maybe like a radish?
Yeah.
for some spice.
Bean sprouts.
Yeah,
Ugh,
and beet for color,
yeah.
and a
I mean,
little bit of sugar
celery is so
sugar
wild because
to
it
kick that
doesn't
alcohol
like
up.
it doesn't go bad in your fridge. It just shrivels up and gets smaller until it disappears.
Celery makes me angry when it's in my food. I don't know what it is.
I think that means you're allergic.
Gross.
It's just kind of there.
Sorry, I gotta do a thing real quick here.
Oh, do
I'm
it.
a professional human being, and by professional I mean an individual person not on the clock right now.
Is this our chance to talk on our phones? Is that what's happening?
Just
I have to find the spot before we get started how high up I can hold my phone and it's not in the camera view.
make every phone call you need to make right now. Reply to every email.
Oh, there it is. Found it. Oh, yep. So anyway, how about them Red Sox, eh?
What are they up to this season?
Not much. I mean, they're no Oakland A's. I'll tell you that right now.
Yeah. Or Chicago White Sox.
Oh, actually, my fantasy team's coming back a little bit.
All right,
Baseball.
guys. I'm back. Hi there. Oh, and it's
Hi,
8:03. Oh, heck, we gotta get going because there's a 9 o'clock. Oh. All right. So I assume you guys said some hilarious stuff that I'll be able to use for a cold open later.
Yep. Yep.
And two brand new folk to the show. Mickey, diehard tournament viewer. Yeah. At the end, you'll get it. You guys.
We're gonna be great.
Yeah. Well, let's not.
Kick ass.
Actually, Kim has told me I have to be more positive and more.
We are going to.
This is going to be the best thing you've ever seen in your entire life.
There you go. There you go.
Hear me, hear me, hear me.
Roughly 24 to 92 hours ago, Stab's team of comedy scientists commissioned 3 specific humorists to give various potentially comedic takes on several random topics, which they will now perform for the first and likely last time in front of a live studio audience in a show called Stab.
Stab is happening, like now.
Cheers! We're all gonna have. We're
Yeah.
gonna go crazy in the
I've got
audience.
stuff to do, Ben. I've got stuff to do. Tonight, we get our first panelist for our third semifinal bracket in Stab's 10th anniversary tournament. It's all too complex and involved. Let's just move on and meet tonight's panel. Our first
I thought
panelist,
this was a competition.
huh? Kim.
Let's give it up for the audience.
Yay! Audience
Yay.
at
And then
home,
the audience get
in
up for us.
person. We're not going to have enough music to cover all of these intros. Ben, you're throwing a monkey wrench into this whole thing. Our first panelist once ate glue in class, then had to try every other kind of glue just to make sure he didn't love at least one. He's the Ben Rice in the Ben Rice Podcast Cinematic Universe. It's Ben Rice!
Hey, that's
Ben.
very accurate.
Oh, now I have to restart the music. Hold on.
Uh-oh.
Oh no, we
Let's-
gotta hear this awesome theme song
24
twice.
What
Let's
a
just get
punishment.
past John
Stab's
Alston.
team of
Crank it up
various
louder.
Potentially comedic and likely
All right,
last
here we
time
go. Because I
in
have to
front
have
of a
music
live
under the
studio
intros here.
audience
Oh,
in
this
a
is going to
show
be
called
hell to edit.
Stab.
There it is.
Our second panelist makes fidget spinners out of origami credit card bills and then just lights it all on fire. He's a hilarious performer. It's Daniel Kessenich.
Whoa, that's me. That's me.
And our third panelist thinks you're the idiot. Idiot. She's the hub of the wheel of the Mom Hat Studios empire. It's Kim Martel.
Kim.
And I'm your host, Jesse Jones, the first item you buy, in the first shop, in the first town you encounter, adventurer. Welcome to the Stab Show. This is the 7th of 9 first round panels in this not at all unwieldy Stab 10-year anniversary tournament. And if you want your voice to be heard in deciding who moves on, then listen very closely and vote accordingly at the end of the show. You in person, you online. Now, let's meet tonight's panelists. Hey, Ben!
Hi, Jesse.
Hi there.
Hello.
How are you?
I'm doing so well.
Yeah?
I'm so excited to have Kim on the show.
Yeah, sure.
And if I could just say, I know that we're going to vote for the winner. I'm going to be great, but vote for Kim.
Well,
Yeah.
I mean...
I second that.
Oh, I don't like this. I don't like the way this is going.
No, I'll vote for Kim.
This
Sorry.
feels like affirmative action.
Kim's also going to be great. So she's going to earn the vote.
There you go.
But also, just if you're
Kim is
it's
great.
It's a toss-up because they're all so great. Just vote for Kim.
Everybody's so great.
We're all going to be great.
But I can't have all of our remote panelists win, because then who's the bringer then, Ben? We have to have...
Well, it's not me, and it never has
yeah,
been.
I guess,
So,
I guess that...
Daniel, is it you?
Not at all.
All right, I guess...
you should probably book better.
I guess our panelists several thousand miles away still have the same drawing power as our in-person
Absolutely.
panelists.
Hey, online, are you here to see Kim?
Well, yeah, I'll check.
Chime in the comments if you're here to
Probably.
see Kim. They all are.
Ben, you're a very busy gent.
Yep.
What have you been up to?
Being busy, Jesse. Thank
Yes.
you.
All right. Let's
Fatherhood, show running,
Yeah.
writing these prompts, work.
Sure.
There was another thing that came up at some point, and I've forgotten it.
Oh, well, that's all right. That happens.
It's a lot.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Well, yeah. So it's mostly the stuff that we can point people towards. Point people towards right now would be the Barley and Me podcast, or the podcast and me, or the Ben
Jesse.
I don't know. You just had a new.
It rolls off the tongue. Barley and Me Podductions.
You had a new logo and a new branding,
New
and it's
logo,
a whole
new
thing
brand, a lot of comedy shows. Filming our first special, Rhoda Ramon,
Oh, sweet.
at the Wildflower in Galt next Saturday, 8 p.m.
Ooh.
Tickets just $20.
Yes,
Sweet.
I believe
Wait,
Rhoda was here
You get
last
to
week.
see Rhoda Ramon for just $20?
Just
I know.
$20.
Right?
Filming her comedy special. That's going to be video and audio.
Yeah.
You can get vinyl. You can get Blu-rays.
sick.
We're going to try to pitch it.
Ben, she was
Cassettes?
here last week, and we promoted it already.
Well,
Let's just.
it's not sold out yet.
Oh,
so
okay. All right, well,
let's
then-
get these ticket sales
then
available on
please.
Eventbrite, or just DM one of us.
All right. Well, follow the Barley and Me Podductions, and you'll see every goddamn thing Ben Rice is doing.
Ever.
And yeah, good to have you as
Thank
usual.
you, Jesse. I love being here. I'm
Oh,
so excited
That's good to hear.
to take a part of it. We've taken up too much time. I'm so sorry,
Let's move
Daniel
on.
and Kim.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Daniel, hey there.
What up? How's
How
it
are
going?
you? Oh, I'm good. I'm super good,
Sweet.
Kimberly. I'm so good.
Kimberly?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay.
Do you have a problem?
I'm just.
Kim and I are on that level.
Okay.
or she's just not told me not to call her Kimberly, because I do that a lot. Daniel,
Yes.
how are you?
I'm doing good. Okay.
Yeah.
I'm doing good.
All right. You were gonna go good.
I was gonna go good.
And then-
Freudian slipped okay and went back to good.
All right. We're all trying to be more positive
Yeah.
around
Yeah.
here.
Backpedaled so hard.
Yeah. I don't know. Good seems like a stretch.
I woke up.
Yeah.
I don't know if that's good.
Great, good, fine. I mean, I'm here.
Short term, good.
Yeah.
Long term, we'll find out.
Yeah.
A little this, a little that. What have you been up to, Daniel?
Not much.
No?
Just breaking out of unemployment for a bit, so
Yeah.
that's fun.
It's always a good
Gonna
time.
Start some job training soon.
Oh,
Other than that, just chilling.
awesome.
A lot of doodling.
Yeah.
A lot of watching YouTube videos.
Hell yeah.
For anything in particular, are we learning skills, or are we just killing
No,
time?
just
no?
just killing time.
Just rabbit hole in it?
Yeah, absolutely rabbit hole in it. I found there's people on YouTube that make these like wrestling videos with like the action figures, and it's like a full like time lapse, but it's like a production. It's like an hour and a half.
Wow.
It's pretty sweet.
All right.
Yeah, that's been the latest venture.
No, that sounds like
Hell yeah.
it's similar to a project I've wanted to do. So it's nice
Yeah.
to hear that I
Is
took too
Now,
long
do
and
they have
somebody
old
undercut.
school wrestlers facing new school
Oh yeah,
wrestlers?
they,
Hell
they got it all. They're
Nice.
mixing and matching.
Oh, you
They're-
got to have those dream matchups. You can't do them in real life, but you can
No.
do them with action figures.
Yeah.
Fuck yeah.
You've always wanted to see Hacksaw Jim Duggan go up against Rey Mysterio
Of course.
and Triple H in a triple threat match.
Yeah.
And you could live that now.
Yeah. All right. Well, shit. I'll have to find. Well, I mean, maybe that'll be your plug at the end.
Oh
You
yeah.
can just give us those channels.
I'll find that channel and I'll plug it.
I want to tell this one channel I love, my dream matchup that I want to see you haven't done yet is the following.
Well, thank you, Daniel, for supplying us later with distractions.
Yeah, thanks for
I know
having
what
me.
we're gonna do later.
Yeah. Kim Martel.
Why, hi.
Hi there. How's Bammy?
I think I'm contractually obligated to say it's fine.
Sure. Sure.
Due to the class that I'm in and the color of my skin, I'm treated quite well.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Sounds like
Bonus.
Alabama.
Yeah.
Classic
Yeah,
Martel.
the price of eggs has gone down, so that's
Yeah.
nice.
Yeah. Well, everything is coming up, Kim Martel.
What can I say?
What have you been up to since last we had you around here, Kim? Anything fun, interesting?
Did you know that I have a podcast where I review reviews of popular video games?
What?
Why, yes.
You're similar to Ben in that I can't keep up with all of the various projects, so I may
It's
not
just
have
because
known
I
that
start
one.
and then stop many projects.
Well, sure. So now you're reviewing.
Yeah, no,
you're
that
reviewing
is-
reviews, is what
Yes,
you're saying.
It's a project that I'm doing with the JoJo Lewis
Oh, sick.
and
Joseph
Mr.
Lewis.
Yes.
Michael Jeffrey Brown.
Sure.
And it's called Listen to Player 2, available on
Nice.
all of the things that you stream with.
Nice.
And we read reviews of games and then review those reviews.
All right.
We read it's all amateur reviews. No,
Okay,
no,
well,
I'm
yeah.
not no popular mechanic for this guy.
You know what?
Um,
Nothing can get too meta anymore.
No.
It's just keep drilling down.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. Well, Kim, good to have you on this, the most popular show in the known universe. See?
It needs no introduction nor explanation.
I'm doing it, Kim. I'm doing it. She's over there. All right. Let's get the program started. All right, it's segment 1. It's reorganization, obviously. Obviously. There was a time when we used the brute strength of the beasts of the land, bending it to our will to carve out a life and to thrive in this harsh, unforgiving environment. Then some dork learned up how to make machines. Now all the animals are in zoos or circuses or eating drunks in Florida. What I'm getting at is that as we've evolved, and arguably gotten puffier and less capable, we moved away from animal power and onto VPWR, or vehicle power. I don't know, man. It was the first acronym I saw, and it looked challenging. Then I had to make up a reason why I was using it. So let's quickly move away from what VPWR might already stand for or represent, and instead, you big dumb animals, all tell me what else VPWR might stand for or represent to you, Ben Rice. Let's get us started with a VPWR.
All right. VPWR is a violent offshoot of the WGA, fighting to make better the pay and monies for writers and wrongers in America's screenwriting guild. VPWR takes fair pay serious. Not only do we want to be paid for our work, but for what it costs to get to work. We want fair pay. And we'll get it by any method or show of force or act of civil disruption that one could conceive of in order to carry forward said plan and enact change we want to see. And if you disagree, well, too bad, because the roosters have come home to caw, so you'd better bow down to VPWR, the Very Poor Writers Revolt.
Yeah.
Hey, is there an apostrophe before or after the S in writers? No apostrophe?
No,
I'm not very good at this, and I don't have money to get better educated. We don't have very good at this, and don't have currency to get current on modern apostrophe usage and writing guidelines. So watch yourself, SAG. Is that who we're flighting? Watch it or don't. Maybe don't watch it because we don't get proper residuals when you do. I'm so confused.
All right, Ben. You know what? You need to be more supportive. Is it confusing what they're fighting for? Is it, Ben?
As a very poor writer,
Yeah.
I'm not so good with the words
All right.
and the
right.
meanings and the reasons.
All right. Fair enough.
Who to say?
Fair enough. Thank you, Ben. Aren't we all very poor writers? Some to greater degrees than others.
In addition and as well.
Here, here.
Yeah. Huzzah! Daniel, what do you have in way of a VPWR?
Do you happen to be visiting Melbourne, Australia? Do you have a soft spot in your heart for tiny little marsupials that look so fucking cute? You went the first 24 years of your life convinced that they were entirely fictional? Do you wish there was a place where you could visit those animals and watch them run freely? If I've piqued your curiosity, you should come to Melbourne's latest and greatest tourist attraction, the VPWR, Victoria Public Wombat Ranch. Come pet these soft little bastards. Fun for the whole family. They're so fucking cute, even your bogan father-in-law who doesn't show emotions outside of watching footy will fall in love. Move the fuck over, Sydney Municipal Koala Park. There's a new marsupial sanctuary in Australia, the VPWR. Unlike koalas, wombats don't carry chlamydia, so you don't have to worry about getting an STI. Take a picture with Wilbur the wombat, hit up the petting zoo and hand feed wombats Vienna sausages, buy fur coats in our gift shop. Visit these and other attractions at the VPWR, Victoria Public Wombat Ranch.
Oh, okay. Wasn't sure. Looked like there was a page turn there. All right. So good. Oh, one of these days, I really want to
Why
put the
aren't
work
some
in.
of these things real?
Yeah. Yeah. That's the problem we run into so often in this show. There should be an actual thing.
Yeah,
Oh.
make it happen.
Yeah.
Hey, Hollywood.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hey, Melbourne, get on it.
Melbourne, you
Yeah.
said
Melbourne.
it right. Melbourne.
No.
Hey,
Balls
Melbourne.
No,
in
I said it right in my Australian accent.
Right, but in
Yeah.
the American accent,
No,
you're an ignorant
no,
buffoon.
yeah.
Hey, Melbourne.
As I am.
Hey, buddy. Get some of them furry ass bats up there. I want to rub on their heads, man.
Give me one of those womb ats.
Yeah. Yeah. Oh, I was saying, one of these days, I would really like to put in the effort to get a serviceable Australian accent. Just can't. I can't tap it. I can't. That was good.
Oh, thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you.
I really
you.
can't wrestle that down one of
Can't
these
fuck with
days.
an accent.
Kim, how about we wrap up our first segment here with you doing, I don't know, a VPWR.
Okay. Vermont Public Radio is an independent, community-supported media serving Vermonters with trusted, relative, and essential information in a baby voice. We share stories that bring people together. We produce independent, local, award-winning news, music, and programming that connect our audiences with issues, ideas, and each other. We provide access to trusted content from NPR, PBS, and other national producers. We offer educational programs and resources for educators and families. If you're new to Vermont Public Radio, welcome. You can engage with our work in many different ways, whether you listen live, read online, are a newsletter subscriber, or a podcast listener. We're here for you. WPWR is listener-supported radio station. If you'd like to become a member, there's never been a better time. We're currently having our Tread Centennial Pledge Drive. That's right, only 13 times a year. For 2 solid weeks, we do nothing but dog you for your money. So become a member. You've been listening to VPWR. You're listening to Friday Night Jazz. You can listen online to this program and all programming of the last 2 weeks on VermontPublicRadio.org. Next up, Vaseline, performed by the New Standard Alliance.
Damn it. All right, Daniel, I do have to take back my compliment earlier, because I mean Australian, sure,
Yeah.
but Kim came in with a double accent,
Yeah.
Vermont baby talk.
Yeah.
So yeah,
Credit where credit's due.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
I knew the accents were going to screw me on this episode. I knew it. My lack of accent work was going to fuck me.
There may be more in
Accents
store.
come back to haunt you.
yeah.
Just, it's okay. That's the only accent that I can do. Aside from that one thing that I can do to pretend like I'm an old-timey Irish policeman where I go, hoity-toity-toy.
Sure.
That's it. It's really just those two things.
Yeah.
Just as good,
Yeah.
honestly.
Hired, hired. Oh, I hear you. Yeah.
Hi, O'Malley.
Yeah, gotta have a fist shake. All right, segment 2. Oh yeah, good job, everybody. Segment 2. It's bulletin board. You've got something to sell or to be attended by anyone, literally anyone, which is why you're even letting your fellow coworkers know about it. It's the friendly neighborhood bulletin board. It can do so much. From tell acquaintances about the funds you're raising for your cat's birthday party, or trying to get them to sit down and learn about the money-making opportunities of polycarbonate storage containers. However you choose to use or abuse it, the bulletin board does not judge and only helps. And so in bulletin board, you're asked to give us 3, parentheses, the number 3, close parentheses, things you might find on a bulletin board hung in the break room of the physical manifestation of a specific imaginary place. Did Ben only write one? Yeah. Don't think I can't catch you out of the corner of my eye, Ben. Today's largely imaginary place being the break room of where I'll be spending 2.5 weeks starting Monday. It's the Burning Man. Burning Man. Go ahead. Imagine what you might find on the break room bulletin board of the temporary city in the desert that makes up Burning Man's. Ben, you want to do yours in the first round or in the last round?
I'll write
one?
2 more while we're
All right.
talking.
It wouldn't be the
hell
first
yeah.
time. It wouldn't be the first time you've
And
done
it
work on
probably
stage.
won't.
I thought I was done.
Pen on standby.
Just so you
That's
know,
that's literally why I put it in parentheses as well. I spell it out and write the number.
I can't be reading all the words you write.
Yeah,
There's
come
so much
on.
explanation. I'm like, I've done this
Yeah.
before. Throw it away.
Yeah.
And
Kimberly, this document is 3 pages long. All right, Ben.
You mess up 3 or 4 times, and suddenly they have to put it in a document.
Yeah. All right, Ben. Then let's hear your first, the one that you actually worked on, and then we'll
First of
judge.
3.
Then we'll judge the 2 that you write during
Yeah.
the show, and see if you actually have to write ahead of time
Yeah.
or not.
Yeah, it's a writing challenge like no other.
Yeah. All right, Ben Rice. Let's hear your first item on the bulletin board of the Burning Man break room.
All right. We come upon a windswept, distant dune, run roughshod by various footprints, some showing high arches, others giving strong indications of socks and sandals. None of them indicating care was taken to avoid the message scrawled upon this rune dune, if you will.
I will.
This writing is pockmarked by frenzied fans desperate to put this message in a bottle and wear it around their neck. Jesse Jones,
Right.
who famously wears a necklace of sand from Burning Man on
Sure.
his neck. 2 footsteps become one. It was here that we carried your drunk ass back to base to give you water you'd for some reason avoided in the blazing sun on this barren, desolate desert. Puzzling through the swirling sand and acid-infused mind melting, my eyes take in life's wisdoms, handed down generation to generation, whispered on a breeze as a burner takes their last breath. Be kind. Rewind. Keep your drugs where the sun don't shine.
Sure. Yeah. Oh, it's beautiful. It's beautiful.
Thank you. I worked very hard
I
on
mean,
one.
to be fair,
was
that
great.
was 3 items worth of effort.
Right. Yeah.
So,
yeah,
yeah.
I put a lot of effort into the one.
That's fair.
So let's see what I do in the next
We'll
42
try.
seconds.
We'll try and go slowly, but at the same time, we've got a 9 o'clock show, Ben. So we gotta. All right. Daniel, your first of 3 items on the Burning Man bulletin board.
Will rent out RV bathroom for ayahuasca.
Mhm.
You've got drugs and no clean place to shit. I don't have drugs in a bathroom that's only half filled with turds. Wait, that's only filled with half as much turds as any porta potty out here.
Sure.
I'm in the 1972 Airstream with Nebraska plates that read 40RNY, located in the camp immediately south of the Big Burn.
Yeah. No, I've seen that sign taped to an RV. Yeah. Hey, Kim, let's finish our first time around. Oh, and Ben.
First I'm going to tell a really long story.
Oh, let's.
No.
Yeah.
I don't need it, Kim. I've got number 2. We're ready to go.
All right.
Okay, we're good. Okay. Lost iPhone, last seen somewhere between the Orgy hut and the Steampunk fortune teller grotto who told me that this would happen.
Mhm.
If found, please bring to Porta Potties at 9:30 in Florence, where you'll probably find me because I've basically been on mushrooms for 3 straight days.
Sure. But I'm sorry, iPhone lost between Orgy Hut and Steampunk Tarot.
Well,
you're going to have to be...
There were no pockets in the Orgy hut.
Kim, you're going to have to be more specific is all I'm saying. That could be any number of places. Hey, Ben. Oh, we got the third one is coming, and you're running out of ink. Oh, it's a travesty. Oh, no, there you go. All right. I won't interrupt while you finish your third. You're all set. Ben, let's hear your second of 3 items found on the Burning Man bulletin board, break room bulletin board.
Attention. These floats are made of metal, paper, and gasoline. Please do not try to suck them through a paper straw.
Yeah. It's a good heads up. Daniel, second time. Oh, he's even going for references? Guys, man, look at this.
Look at him go.
He's putting the work in.
Researching.
Daniel, your second item on the Burning Man break room bulletin board.
Steampunk Orgy, Wednesday, August 30th, starting 7 a.m. sharp.
Mm-hmm.
Whip out your doohickeys, thingamabobs, whatchamacallits, and your steampunk gear too. We're getting real steamy with it in the steampunk tent, clanging brass and smacking ass. This year we hooked up a Rube Goldberg machine to collect our collective sex sweat and power the big metal pinwheel we built outside the tent.
Mm-hmm.
Come get dressed in your finest junkyard regalia. Or come dressed in your finest junkyard regalia. Protective eyewear recommended.
Yeah. See, Kim?
What?
I told you it was gonna be. You're gonna need to be more specific with your steampunk
right.
fuck party references.
I
really
wasn't
gonna...
talking about that steampunk fortune teller
Yeah.
grotto.
I
was talking about the one at 9:00.
Yeah. All right, Kim. What's your second Burning Man bulletin board item?
All right. Attention, Tahoe, Reno, and its surrounding towns. Gut junk? Call 1-800-GUT-JUNK. We're the world's largest junk removal service. We provide disaster relief. We remove bicycles, general rubbish, scrap metal, household trash, junk, old tires and rubber, yard waste, hot tubs, barbecue grills, trampolines, and more. All prices are subject to environmental and cleanup fees. Use the coupon PLAYA for 10% off your order. They have a major problem with garbage in Burning Man.
Yes. Yes, they do. It's mostly on the road coming back out.
Tahoe, Reno, and surrounding areas.
Yeah. Well, it's mostly on 447.
An experienced burner.
Yeah, it's just all
Well, where
dumped
I
there.
throw my garbage.
Just all dumped there in the scumbags. But yeah, that is an issue. You can pay $5 a bag to stop at any of the places on the reservations. Yeah. Oh, it's part of the economy. Sadly. Ben, coming back around, you got the full research and reference and everything. You know what? I'm gonna give prompts out to everybody at the normal time, and then I'm gonna give them to you 2 hours before the show because you don't need it.
I need the time so much. I have all that stuff going on.
All right. That's true.
It marinates,
Yeah.
Jesse. It's got to marinate.
Just with the baby time alone, that's too much. Ben, let's finish with our third time around. The resetting one more time. The break room bulletin board at Burning Man.
Need a professional for your amateur Burning Man documentary? SAG actor in need of work. My name is Jeffrey Donovan. This is your burn notice. I'm not a writer. Give me your money. I know you have it because no poors go to Burning Man.
Well, that is kind of why there's a lot of tickets available this year. And you had to look up the burn notice actor.
Yeah, correct.
Yeah, good. Okay. I'm just following the research trail.
Yep,
Good
that's
job.
it. That's the only thing I needed.
Got to make sure you're getting the right actor. It is a tough time for everybody.
Yeah.
Thank you, Ben. Daniel, your third time around the Burn Man bulletin board?
Lost goat. Alcohol reward if found. Dark gray with hazel eyes, roughly 3 feet tall. His name is Chester, but will respond to Otis. Urgent. Need him back by Saturday evening, otherwise our leader will be very displeased and we'll have to use a human sacrifice as replacement, which we really don't want to do. If found, return him to the compound nestled between the 1972 Airstream and giant steampunk orgy tent. Ask for a xenon.
Yeah.
Xenon!
Xenon.
That's a
Yeah.
callback to, 200 episodes ago?
Something.
Oh,
there,
is it? I knew that.
You say most of that jokingly, Daniel.
No.
No, there was somebody that used to bring a goat that they would.
Oh, shit.
He was already dead.
Oh, okay. Well, then, yeah. You kill him offsite.
That
it's
they
fine.
roasted, I believe, over the man.
That sounds kinda delicious.
over the man fire.
Okay.
Yeah, yeah.
some
I
good tacos.
camped there a couple years.
That seems toxic.
Yeah, it was a lot. It was a little much. The whole camp was a little much. Surprisingly, it was the. We won't get into it. Kim, but it does connect back to some of your everybody's previous prompts. Kim, let's wrap this up with your third of three, the ninth of 9 bulletin board items from the Burning Man break room bulletin board.
Wanted, drummer, no experience necessary. Enthusiasm is required. Must be open to playing at all hours in very close proximity to people who are trying to sleep. Special consideration for players experienced in congas, tom drums, cymbals, snare, talking drum, tambourine, kettle drum. Bongo players need not apply. We already have 4.
Yeah.
I went to an environmental liberal arts college. Don't fuck with me.
Yeah. Yeah. Bongo players, dime a dozen.
You don't even want to be on campus April 20th.
Yeah. That's
They'll
fair.
bongo you up. Like, why are they awake so early?
Oh, how many sacks can be hacked simultaneously? What are we
You
doing?
never thought it could be a loud activity. Sack hacking.
Oh, there's so many. Thank you, Kimberly. Thank you, all three of you, for getting me there 2.5 days. Oh, I gotta finish packing. Segment 3. It's campaign trail. You have to vote for someone, right? I mean, you don't, but then what? At least put in the effort so you can have a place at the complainy table later when shit invariably gets worse. And in Campaign Trail, you're participating even harder in the electoral process as we ask you to give us your stump speeches, drumming up support for your particular candidate in their particular races for the following posts, positions, and platforms. Ben Rice. Pretty straightforward. You are a can of pork and beans running for mayor of Hobotown.
Getting the character.
Mm-hmm.
That's not true. I have one voice. Beans, beans, the musical fruit. The more you eat, the more you toot. The more you toot, the better you feel. So let's elect a can of pork and beans for every mayor of Hobotown in the 2024 election. It's an oldie, but it's a goodie. But enough of the canned opening. Hi, I'm Can of Pork and Beans, and I've been a part of Hobotown longer than most of you. I've seen things, heard things, smelled things not to be believed. I've warmed myself over the same fires you have. And while I may not be as nimble as a lot of you, I still think I have a lot to offer our community. Some of you may say, I don't belong here in Hobo Town since I have some quaint covered dings in that old tin can you think I call home. But I can tell you, that can is more like a cannot, as I'm so much better out of it and able to be myself. Some homes, they're halfway homes, not quite homes. They control you. And as a stopgap, they're destructive, restrictive. A stopgap, destructive, restrictive life like that, I can tell you, it ain't no way to live. I'm going to fire my scriptwriters. But we need
Check
shelter.
Ben's blood pressure.
But we need shelter, and I think repurposed cans, ones designed not to keep things in, but to help keep things out, is the way of the future. Tin can shelters! Made from easy-to-find scraps, and when they've worn out their welcome, much like I hope I never do, we can recycle them to get some money back into our local economy, and while we thrive, it can be born anew as some other piece of metal we may find, but not recognize, farther down this road called life. But enough fancy talk. I'm not cake mix in a box, even though you don't have access to eggs, milk, or a way to bake it. I'm a can of pork and beans, baby! I'm well-rounded, giving you the things you need to survive. Beans for protein, pork for salt and fats, a syrup of dextrose, ketchup, and mustard, which is technically veggies and fruits. And speaking of ketchup, I can help you catch up with the rest of society. And I ain't got no quit. I was born to withstand the struggles. I can be reheated day after day, refilled, mixed, and remixed to keep up the fight. And with the help of my running mate, a slice of wheat bread, we'll be unstoppable as he cleans up any mess I might make along the way. Every gram of fiber in his being is dead set on pushing through the shit and giving us the energy to fight another day. But this is all just a bunch of talk. Anybody can talk, so let's talk action. My first order of business, to petition to change the name of Hobo Town to something more modern and less self-hating. Something that reminds people that we're people. And Hobo Town, despite its many flaws, is still a democracy. So I want your input. I'm thinking it takes a village. Or spare some economic change? City.
Oh, okay.
Or maybe, just maybe, hey, I can see you, and I know you can see me, motherfucker! Berg. So vote for me, and I'll make sure we're properly respected, counted, and given the dignity we all deserve. Together, we won't just stay humble can of pork and beans over a fire. We'll be homemade chili dog on a grill!
All right. Jeez. It's a powerful statement.
That's the America I want to live in.
Yeah. Can of pork and beans in every bindle. Hell yeah, Ben. Thank you for your campaign speech from a can of pork and beans, running for mayor of Hobo Town. Daniel, this might be a little tougher road to hoe. You are a bike lane running for a position on the freeway. Sweet.
Hey, it's your old pal Bike Lane here. Remember me? I haven't been used in forever and could really use your help. I can't offer much protection at the moment, but I can offer you a healthy conscience. What the hell do freeways offer you that I can't? It's not like you commute more than 3 miles in either direction. Sure, in a car you have a temperature-controlled personal bubble, but that short-term climate comfort is causing long-term climate discomfort. You're paying 1 million times more to maintain a freeway year after year than you would ever spend on me. I'm not even saying ditch the freeway altogether, but can I at least get a goddamn guardrail? I want nothing more than to help everybody, and this is how I'm repaid. Please use me, at least a couple times a week. I'm so lonely. Don't let me go out like this.
Yeah. All right. That was somehow that wound up being sadder than a campaign in Hobotown.
Oh yeah.
So
That one was
Still
from
hope in Hobotown.
That was from the heart.
yeah, yeah. I mean, they're not pulling any punches anymore. It's just
No.
laying themselves bare so that hopefully the world will see them. Kim.
Wait, I have to tell people that they're going blind on a daily basis, and that was the worst thing that happened to me today.
Yeah.
How dare you, Daniel?
Sorry.
Also, I want to do my little magic trick. Hold on.
Oh.
You ready?
Uh-huh.
It's slow moving, but
Yeah. Yep. Just wait, guys. Just wait.
okay. All right, I'm ready.
Just wait, and you'll see another can appear over her shoulder in moments. All right.
It's okay, I can
You
go.
just have to
I
wait
can-
for it.
That's okay.
He has to come upstairs. Okay, Kim, you've been
Yes,
given officially, easily, the longest campaign trail prompt ever. There it is. There it is.
Rip it, rip it, and tip it, baby.
That's
It's
a
so
magic-
natural
yeah.
and light.
Such a magic trick.
Stone cold.
All right, now that Kim is refreshed and replenished, let's really get into this because we
Well,
have to.
I needed to be hydrated for this next one, my
Yes,
friend.
yes. For multiple reasons, you needed to be
Horrible, horrible person.
hydrated. Wait, am I the horrible person, or are you the horrible person, or are we both just skipping along, hands in hands, and horrible?
Little column A,
All
there,
right.
my friend.
Kim, you are pissing your pants uncontrollably and just like right in the open with no sign of stopping and no ability to stop yourself no matter how much you try, all while apologizing profusely to everyone around you while constantly pissing. Running for a spot on the recurring nightmare rotation.
Of course I am. Good evening, everyone. Thank you. Thank you for coming out tonight in support of our campaign. There are a lot of people here tonight to witness this, which is so great. Jeez. I've been informed that this town hall is being broadcast to my friends and family and that guy at the Starbucks who once gave me my change, but then I accidentally cupped the bottom of his hand because I thought he was going to drop the change into my hand, but then he didn't, and then he thought I was trying to hold his hand, and now I have to go to the other Starbucks further from my office until he eventually quits or finds another job. So this is great. Let me, oh my God. I just, it's not even just when I lean side to side, it's constant. I thought an overnight pad would be enough, and it's not. You think that at some point I would run out of pee. Let me just say that while the current incumbent, the teeth falling out everywhere, may be enjoying a modest lead currently, that's largely based on the political climate. Why is it so loud? I'm sorry, my friends. The political climate created by my predecessor, Bugs Crawling All Over You, who I am proud to say came out in full support of our campaign just last night. I believe in action. I'm sorry. And not resting on the laurels of the people who came before me. And of course the debate stage is carpeted, and my campaign will reimburse the wonderful people of the Tuscaloosa Public Library. This is going to be a total loss, and I am so sorry. And to answer the unasked questions of the people in the first 3 rows, I did eat asparagus last night, and in retrospect, I regret that. And to my supporters, I say thank you, and also I'm sorry, but mostly thank you. Equal parts thank you, and I'm sorry. This has never happened before, literally never. Please still vote for me. I also want to say that as a woman who's had a child, I feel deeply attacked. Nah, it's fine. Actually, I don't have a pee problem. I can jump on a trampoline.
Oh,
Whoa!
Not to brag or anything, but I'm
wow.
gonna fucking brag.
That's somebody coming in here with their trampoline flex. Wow.
Let me tell you what, my friend.
Thank you, Kim. So good. Hey, let's get on to segment 4, shall we? That's all right. That's all right, Ben. It's not all... You tried. Segment 4. It's Angry Poem. Everybody's angry all the time, right? Right? Yeah? No, just me? Okay. Conjure up some anger and filter it through the prism of poetry and make art. Beautiful, angry art. And make it right the fuck at us here in Write an Angry Poem, where you've been asked to give us an angry poem about the following subjects. Ben, let's hear your angry poem about ordinary.
Sure thing, Jesse. This poem is entitled Ben Rice.
I didn't mean for that to happen, but there.
You did,
All right.
and it's fine. Straight! White cis male. Beard! And glasses. I like ale and flat asses. My talk of change carries no weight, for I make no physical attempt to fix that for which I have contempt. Nosy, NIMBY, lost in thought, grasping for meaning, but I'm distraught. Plain Jane rhymes, not with the times, or am I? Ordinary, extraordinary.
There you are.
So mature as a young adult. Now my failures are all my fault. Ordinary, extraordinary, stuck in neutral as the world slips into reverse. Ordinary, so much less than extraordinary. Same as it ever was. Same as I ever was.
Yeah, it was not specifically directed at. I see now how it could be interpreted that way. But I just had to have the first thing to rhyme the other two. So we've had an angry poem about ordinary. Oh, I don't know. This is almost part 2. Daniel, let's hear your angry poem about old and hairy.
Old and hairy. I'm fucking geriatric. No longer pediatric. I'm not in a dorm, I'm closer to a morgue. Call drowning pool cause this body hit the floor. I'm so fucking old. This hat doesn't fit anymore. Where will I go? Ravenclaw or Gryffindor? My nurse asks prune or grape. I say anything but Snape. He who shall not be named, we are all walking around with canes. Magic used to be at our fingertips, but magic can't fix our broken hips. Working for SSI, I'm just another cog. I'm no longer able to summon a 3-headed dog. I used to be the Don Juan, but life ain't been the same since I buried my boy Ron. Don't know how long it's been since I've seen me friend Dobby. I just spend all me time in this nursing home lobby. I used to get excited at platform 9 3/4. Now I get excited watching the show Hoarders. They say, Harry, quit being so existential. But it's the only thing good for me mental. I just say, getting old is scary. It's hard being old and hairy.
Yeah. Yeah.
Different spelling.
No, I got it. Took a different direction. See, Ben, Daniel took the prompt and then spun it in a direction not expected.
Sometimes you have to be direct.
Yeah, sometimes it's autobiographical. I get it, Ben. I get it.
And that's also art.
It is.
Thank you.
You know what? I'm not I'm not gonna.
There's no right way to do art, Jesse.
Yeah, I'm not
Yeah,
gonna.
no right way to do art.
All
There's
right.
a lot of wrong ways.
That's true.
And was mine?
You know
We'll
what?
find out.
Up for debate.
No.
When you vote for Kim.
Well done.
This is the second time in the show where I've just been like, I just want to be like, I pass.
No.
Oh, I'm sure we've got it. So, we've heard an angry poem about ordinary. We've heard an angry poem about old and hairy. Kim, let's hear your angry poem about eat, drink, and be merry. I'm going to go check the front door.
Oh, that's great. Eat, drink, and be merry. Isaiah 22:33, and behold, joy and gladness, killing oxen and slaughtering sheep, eating flesh and drinking wine. Let us eat and drink, for tomorrow we die. Eat, drink, and be merry. That's right, Denise, my former roommate from college. It's not a Dave Matthews or a Shakespeare quote. It's the Bible. Feel pretty cool about making that your Facebook quote now, don't ya? Eat, drink, and be merry. 50-year-old women buying wood plaques at the Christmas tree shop. They literally haven't done 2 of those 3 things in 20 years. I'd say they should buy wood plaques that just say eat, but they already have them. Eat, drink, and be merry. 2 of those things are literally just requirements for base survival, and the third one should not be viewed as optional. Next, they'll be selling us pillows embroidered with, and if there were no grocery stores, the melons would just roll all over the floor. Eat, drink, and be merry. Break out of your basic acts chains. Nibble, sip, and be loquacious. Nosh, gulp, and be belligerent. Chomp, slurp, and be rabid. But never, never simply eat, drink, and be merry.
Powerful mess. Yeah, everybody chomp, chug, and woo!
Rabid. Be
Yeah.
rabid.
So good, Kim. And Ben.
I've been doing this
And
thing. I feel
Daniel.
comfortable. I just want to share it really
Yes,
quick because it's horrible, and I want to put it on the
Oh,
internet.
please.
I have been quoting the Christmas Story. You know, the story about how there was like a boss who was really cruel to his workers.
Sure.
I send my my employer quotes from the Dickens thing, and I've sent him like 3 over the course of 2 years, and I'm waiting for him to like connect the dots.
Yeah.
It's
Yeah.
this thing.
It's Kim playing the passive-aggressive long game.
That's me. I'm a mom.
Yeah. Oh, thank you, Kim. Hey, it's segment 5. It's the final segment. Hey.
Final segment.
Yeah. Why have we not made a stinger at this point? And yeah, this is going to work out just right, timing-wise. You guys are here for the 9 o'clock show. I'll take care of you once that happens. But please, enjoy the final, I don't know, 30-ish% of the show that you caught here. And check it out. Fridays at 8. Not the next couple Fridays at 8. You know what? We'll get into it later. Right now, it's segment 5, new fall lineup. It kind of feels, what with the current writer's strike going on, that we shouldn't even be doing new fall lineup. But at the same time, what with the current writer's strike going on, it seems like we absolutely should be doing new fall lineup now more than ever. This might be our chance. Let's scab it up, y'all. Anyway, in new fall lineup, your task is to give us your rundown of the following new TV series based on these randomly generated titles, skimmed from the various random title generators over at seventhsanctum.com. Anybody want to send them an email, let them know that we do this? No. They have no
that
idea.
Sweet Seventh Sanctum money.
Yeah. Or just so that they know anybody's abusing their
You're doing something, right?
generators. So, Ben Rice, let's get us started. I don't know. I'm looking forward to seeing where this goes. Ben Rice, let's hear your rundown for the new fall television show, Cousin Cousins.
The other titles are way better. Just so we're clear,
Oh,
moving
but
in, I
the-
was
I-
stuck behind
this
an
was-
8 ball. Oh boy!
Wow.
It sure does seem like all those other shows on new fall lineup that you just heard about, or maybe are about to hear about, are going to be pretty intense. Am I right? And I love an intense show as much as the next guy, or gal, or whatever your gender identity or expression is, but thank you. But sometimes you just want to turn your brain off and have some laughs. So we are proud, #pride, to present Cousin Cousins, the hyper-humorous creation of the extraordinary Ben Rice. Cousin Cousins is a story of a cousin so woke that he, she, they's mental gymnastics literally rip he, she, them in half, turning one cousin into two cousins. Is he, she, they non-binary, trans, cis? Who knows? But we'll certainly spend every waking moment coming up with new ways to make fun of. Sorry, check that. We'll spend every waking moment discerning the real lived experience of this sick freak. Oh, excuse me. One more time. We'll spend every waking moment celebrating the differences of this person, being, of this character, and how their, his, her, its unique lens is rife for self-discovery and engaging universal yucks. Yuck. Yuck. Shit. Cancel it. Shut it down. No. 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 Cancel culture. You can't cancel me. Cancel culture isn't real. It's just consequences of your own actions. Be better. Cousins. If you want to watch it, you'll find a way.
Yeah.
So good.
I believe you owe me an apology, Ben, because clearly there was so much meat on them bones.
So much.
So
I wanted to undersell what I was
Okay.
doing.
All
Yeah,
right.
it's a comedic ploy.
yeah, and it worked.
It worked.
I was I was sad for a second,
Yeah.
and then I got sadder on purpose. Thank you, Ben. Hey, where can people get more Ben Rice in their lives?
There's so much Ben Rice to be
Yeah.
had in all your lives. You can find out more at Barley and Me Pod across social media or at barleyandmepod.com. I run, I counted 11 shows throughout the Northern California region. I host 2 podcasts and produce a third. Might produce a fourth. I'm an idiot.
Well,
I have a new baby. I have a wonderful girlfriend. We're doing great. Money's tight.
yeah.
I do not have a GoFundMe or a what's that thing people get when they're creatives and they get one? And people give you money every month.
Oh yeah.
Patreon don't
yeah.
have one. Don't have one. So really planning ahead.
Yeah. Well, we do, and it's completely not worth it.
Yeah, I feel like you have to do a lot of work for it, and I
Yeah.
just don't want to do that work. I like to just create. I don't want to monetize anything.
Well,
Barley Me Pod.
Yeah. Check out Ben, all the places that he does things and doesn't make any money for it.
Roto Ramones, film your special. I'm doing
Yes.
sound.
Yeah, it'll be good. It'll
Next
be good
Saturday,
times.
the Wildflower Golf tickets $20.
Awesome. Thank you, Ben. Always good to have you.
Thank you for having me. Jesse.
Daniel, hi there. I'm not sure why I'm saying hi to you an hour into the show.
It's about time.
But Daniel, let's hear your rundown of your new fall television program, The Bone Shooters.
Have you ever wondered what happens to people who don't have money to cover their funeral expenses or who donate their bodies to science? Well, this fall, TLC is looking to answer those questions with the new series, Bone Shooters, the only show on TV that shows you dead people being desecrated in the most unique, creative, and fun ways. Cremation? Boring. How about a flamethrower or a hydraulic press machine? Once an episode, these poor bastards getting once an episode, see these poor bastards getting launched by our very own trebuchet. Our late-stage capitalist dystopian society is already pretty fucked up. Why not gamify it and milk humans for everything that they're worth?
Mm-hmm.
That will teach you to be poor, Nick. That'll teach you to be poor again. Bone Shooters this fall, only on TLC, the Learning Channel.
Yeah. You know what? It's never too late to get your 15 minutes. That's all I'm saying.
Yeah. Strap me to the trebuchet.
Yeah. Get it right out
me
the
go.
door. right out the door. Daniel, thank you so much. Hey, how can people get more Daniel Kessenich where they work in bank?
Yeah. Is it second Fridays here when we do One Fall and Scene Kids?
Second Saturday.
Second Saturday.
Second
Saturdays every
Yeah.
month. Scene Kids and One Fall Improv. Both two shows I'm on here at Stab.
Yeah.
Two very fun shows.
And we'll
Great-
keep
great
keep
time.
pushing you to break more out. I'll keep bugging you. You got
Please
so much
do.
stuff that we want to do. Thank you, Daniel. Hey, Kim.
Hi.
Aside from people in Alabama getting their eyes looked at, how can people enjoy more Kim Martel?
First of all, I have canceled Twitter, so I don't know why my Twitter is being. But yeah, I'm available on Instagram at the Kim Martel, and I am a member of the Mom Hat Studios, of which we have many podcasts. Jeff absolutely makes our TikTok amazing, using clips of things that we've done in the past, and then. We're always trying to create new content, but if you're interested in hearing reviews of other people's reviews, which who wouldn't be,
sells itself.
You can, look up Mom Hat Studios on YouTube or whatever it is. It's all, I don't know. Just search Mom Hat Studios on some device, on some social media, and it'll come up.
Yeah.
It's a hat. It says Mom Hat.
Mm-hmm. We're all great promoters of the things that we do.
Yeah, that was super good.
Kim, let's close out this program because we're running a little heavy here.
I'll talk fast.
Kim, no, give it the proper due. But let's hear your rundown of the new fall television show, Naughty Haunted Boys.
Okay, so bear with me. First of all, I fucking refuse to be a scab, and how fucking dare you? This is actually a show that came out in 2011.
Oh, okay.
It was recently acquired by the CBS Warner Brothers, so it counts.
Okay, fair enough.
New on the CW, 4 best bros band together from beyond the grave against an anonymous foe who threatens to reveal their darkest secrets, mainly that they're ghosts, while also investigating the death of their best friend, who is there with them because they're all dead and ghosts, but he refuses to tell them who killed them because Scott just loves drama. A real hot, dumb piece of shit, that's Scott. This cast includes the rising stars such as Tyler James Williams of Everybody Hates Chris as the charming but clumsy ghost boy Dacarius. Angus T. Jones of 2.5 Men as Philip, the wallflower with something to hide. Sean Austin, who is 30 years old. Why is he playing a 17-year-old? But we're going to suspend our disbelief because we liked The Shire, okay? And Jesse Eisenberg as Scott. There's betrayal, societal pressures, messy relationships, definitely some questionable ghost boy on teen girl voyeurism, a musical number that nobody asked for, and murder. All coming this fall to the new CW. Tune in Mondays at 7 p.m. until there's football, and we're moving it to 9 p.m. Dare to defy.
Thank you, Kim. Naughty Haunted Boys. This is normally when we would launch into the goodnight music and all that sort of stuff, but we've got a voting component to this. So you guys weren't here for enough. I can't, in good conscience, give you balance. But let's get the vote collecting music going. I don't know why this is our vote collecting music, but there we go. And let's get the poll started on the onlines. There it is. Vote for your stuff. You guys got 2 minutes. I'll go collect the votes. And we'll see who's going to move on to the semifinals. Probably sometime in October, September. I don't know. This thing's going on forever. So let me go grab.
So I'm not there. Is this some sort of? Is it a blind? Is there a ballot box?
I'm
people
just.
go into a small room?
I gave them.
Do you have to register? Is there a possibility that there's fraud here?
Oh no. I've got my hands on the results. Now the online voting, that's Chicago style. Everybody can just abuse the online voting system, but in my hand,
They just go wimbly bimbly.
I've got those. All right. Now I just have. Why did I make the poll 2 minutes? Because I wanted to give people enough time. But now I have to vamp for another
It could be delayed,
45 seconds while this finishes. When I come back, So it'll be September 8th. Will be the next edition of the Stab Show. Oh, and guys, you should be there for that one as well. It's going to be Mikhail Chernyovsky, Michelle Petro, and Tyler Kinney. So good. So good. So,
Wait.
Huh?
Where's Tyler Kenny right now?
Colorado, something like that. Yeah. He's been slowly working his way back towards California.
That's wild.
Yeah.
I remember seeing him years ago. I just thought he was wonderful.
Oh, yeah. Tyler is such a favorite around here. Okay. Let's see. We're about wrapping up. What is this going to say? And then what does it mean with the 3 votes that I have in hand? Let's see. Let's see. You know what? Let's slam this off, like, abruptly. So it's just, I don't know. It's extra meaningful. I'm not sure. And let's see what the online vote gave us. All right. All right. Well, it looks like we have a winner who will be moving on to shit. Can I pull up which date? You know what? You'll just show up. I'll tell you when, and you'll be here.
Thank you for being here.
Yeah,
and
thank you all for
supporting
coming
live
out.
comedy.
Thank you for supporting the show.
We all deserve to advance, but only one of us can.
Yeah.
So.
Oh, it looks like it's going to be
Thank you.
October 6th will be this bracket. So moving on to that is tonight's winner. It's Daniel Kessenich.
Oh, thank you guys.
Yeah.
Thank you. Good.
And
For jerseys.
and make sure I've got everything ready for the proper goodbye. So many things to be edited in this episode.
Great job again to Kim and Ben.
Oh, yeah.
Kicked ass.
And Stab is
It
over.
was a great show.
Thank you all for joining us tonight. And, of course, a special thank you to our amazing panel, Ben Rice, Daniel Kessenich, and Kim Martel. Oh, shit, we got to clap along. Stab Show's going to be taking a couple weeks off while I'm running in the dirt. Join us on September 8th for Mikhail, Michelle, and Tyler, like I mentioned earlier. And if you think you might like what just happened here on the show called Stab, well, you're super in luck because there's over 300 episodes available for your listening pleasure via the podcast provider of your choice. So maybe take a second and subscribe, like super hard. And unfortunately, that's all the time we have for tonight's program. So until next time, I've been your host, Jesse Jones, reminding you to find that thing that makes you happy and, do it, no matter what anybody else might think about it. Life's crazy and short, and crazy short. Good night. All right, everybody. So I got to turn this over real quick. It means I have to say goodbye to Kim quicker than I'd
All
like
right.
to.
Goodbye. No, it's okay. I'll talk to you later.
All right.
Thank you. You did a good
shit.
job.
All
Good
right.
job trying to be a hot tub piece of shit. I appreciate it.
Bye, Kim. Good to see you. All right. So, Comedy Yacht Club will begin in, let's call it, 5-7 minutes. So if you're here for that, go ahead and see me out front. I will take care of all of that. And let's get that going. And we'll turn this over. Thanks for coming out, everybody. I'll see you in a bit.
fine. What I find is pleasing and I'm feeling fine. Love is so confusing, there's no peace of mind. If I fear I'm losing you, babe.
Welcome to the Stab Comedy Theater. It's time for Comedy Yacht Club. Please welcome to the stage your host, Heather Rogue.
Hello, everyone. How's it going? Welcome to Comedy Yacht Club, the greatest comedy show in the history of the entire universe. And what? Okay. And it's the longest. It's also the most haunted show. A lot of people have died here. And there's actually a serial killer loose right now in the room with among us. So figure out. It's the white guy. Okay, I'm gonna do some comedy, and we can then we'll move on. You know, a lot of times this show has a gimmick, like you think it's a normal comedy show, but then it turns out it's not. There's like something else going on, and I just want you guys to know that tonight there's no funny business, and we're really just doing a regular show this time. I'm really sick of the funny. These characters come. I hate it. Okay, I don't like the characters that come on. This is just me. This is just Heather, and I'm just here. We're just gonna have a good time together, right? Give it up for yourselves for coming out tonight on a Friday to a regular, normal comedy showcase of local Sacramento comedians. You guys are the best for being here, and I love you. Give it up if you have herpes. You don't know? Well, one in three people. Yeah, more people should have given it up, but no one fessed up in this room. I don't know why no one's proud to have herpes. No one's like, woo! No one's like, yeah, smiley virus. It came on like a wrecking ball. No one does that. Okay. It's a pun for Miley Cyrus. Did you get it? Who's Miley Cyrus? I love that. Yeah, I envy you. No, she's great. I love her. Fantastic singer or whatever. There's an ant on me. You can't see. Look, there's an ant. It got on my bracelet. It didn't pay to get in. Okay. Last night I had a comedy show. It was ridiculous, you guys. I don't even know what to say about it. I was so friggin' tired. The guy before me was like transphobic, which happens sometimes. What's cool is that the host warned me. He's like, hey, just so you know, this comic has like a joke that's like a little transphobic. And I was like, thank you for putting me on directly after that guy. You know, like... I was like, yes, because I love when people are assholes. It's like, oh, no way, me too, you know? I can't wait. God, he had so many dumb jokes. You know, here's the thing about it, is he's talking about with slurs and stuff. I feel like white people are so sensitive, right? Can I bitch about white people? Are you going to be okay with that? Thank you, Giovanni. Yeah. No, white people, are you guys okay with that? If I bitch about white people for a second? I don't want to offend you. Okay, white people are too fucking sensitive. First of all, white trans women, give it a rest, okay? And I'm speaking on my own behalf, and I understand it. I'm going to explain it because it's the privilege gap is just too great when you're a white cis passing man, especially like a straight man. Like I'm a lesbian, so it's like I was just all up in the privilege, and then just the sheer amount of power I lost in order to be happy was too much for me to take. And so I get it. You know, I had to let go of a lot of shit just to realize, like, this is just normal. Like, you get it. You're a woman, right? But you don't know what it's like to be a man, so you don't know how much privilege you don't have. I do. It's a lot, okay? It sucks to be a woman, Okay, it's no fun. White people are so sensitive. He's like, you can't even talk about them. Everything's a slur, right? Like white people would say their own name is a slur if you said it wrong, wouldn't they? They did. They said Karen was a slur. Remember? Yeah, exactly. And then this guy last night, he was saying cisgender was a slur. Cisgender. So I can't even complain about, if you don't know what cis means, you are. Like it's pretty simple. I can't even complain about cis people without, maybe because what does he want to do? He's like, that's, cis means that you identify as the gender you were born as. That's just a normal person. It's like, then why are you acting so weird? Like, if you want me to call you normal, don't act like David Attenborough every time a trans person walks into a room. You know what I mean? Like, oh my God, Jeffrey, look at that specimen over there. Do you think it's a male or a female? Well, I don't know. Let's check its genitals, They're over the top. And then you have the other, I have to complain about all cis people because they're all weird in their own way. Even the allies, even the people who try to be good are so annoying. You walk into a room and they're just like, oh, quite, a trans, every cis person is British in my mind. They're like, oh, a trans person's entered the room. Quickly, neutralize the language, this is no longer a manhole, hide that, that's a person hole now. That's not a king cobra, that's a scrotum snake. Okay, this is new material, it's fine. That's the okay, I'm just gonna bring up your next comedian. Screw this. I had fun. This next comedian might be the killer who's among us right now, a serial killer. If audience members might start dying, they might, because you don't know. You can't trust this guy's sus. I'm telling you. All right, give it up for my good friend Brian O'Halloran. Give it up.
Yeah. Try to do a fist bump. Well, I, for one, bam, sealed. Yes. I don't know if you can tell. I heard Yacht Club. I went with the Richard Gere. You know what I mean? Like, I want the salty brine. I want to be seafaring. I don't know. I thought there was a theme. That wasn't a good bit. Let me get into my material. I just want to say, starting off the bat, I know what I look like, okay? Serial killer, yes. You're going to die from laughter. But, yeah, listen, I know what I look like. Like, I have a pretty thick prescription on my glasses, right? Like, people on the other side of the street can tell when I'm staring at their ass. So, ladies, I just want to put it out there. If I can't find your clitoris, I am sorry. You don't have one, okay? Call your gynecologist, not my problem. Another side effect of glasses like this is like, I don't want to brag, okay? But I think I have a pretty big dick, all right? I see it, I just do. I came to that conclusion, but when I take my glasses off, I can't see it, all right? I can't see it. I need a second opinion or context or some human contact, eh? You know what I mean? I did the math recently, though. I am poor. I'm poor. I'm poor as fuck, bro. I'm so poor, someone broke into my car and left a catalytic converter. Yeah. And a note that says, it gets better. I'm poor. I'm so poor I can't afford a barber. So poor I can't afford razors, but I have this added benefit I've discovered. The more I look like Jesus, the easier it is to ask my dad for money. Spare me a 20? That's also me passed out in my bed after blackout. Anyways, moving on. But yeah, like I said, I'm poor, and I have an okay relationship with my dad. I call him once a week, which means we only have an argument every other week. She knows what's up. And I was on the phone with him recently, and I was telling him how like I'm interested in finding a therapist, getting some help with my mental. And he said, Brian, that's a great idea. I always thought you should be in therapy. Like, since birth? Like, you were there. This is like a chef telling you, after you finish the meal, Straight to the hospital, okay? I fucked up. I'm gonna own it. You got to get some help. But the thing is, I'm broke, like I said, so I can't afford a therapist. So I do the next best thing. I pay a homeless person $20 and I ask how their day is going. Yeah, I know. I can't afford to ignore them like the rest of you. That's how broke I am. But it's one of these things. I was talking to this guy, and he had a rough life, you know. He was autistic, schizophrenic. He was addicted to fentanyl, and he had AIDS. But I think the worst part is he had a really bad attitude about his situation. Like, why you got to be a negative Nancy? Fucking pull yourself up from your bootstraps. Okay, you're not laughing at this because you have a soul and a heart and a conscience. I understand, but I don't, so I'm trying to work things out. I wanted to be competitive. I was like, you think you got it tough. My girlfriend's cheating on me with my landlord, okay? And he's still raising the rent. Yeah. 10 sounds pretty good right about now, doesn't it? The ironies of this life. He raises my rent while I raise his kids. What the fuck? Got any people dating out here? Anyone trying to find love? Right on, right on. Me too. I want to date someone I have similar interests to, you know? Because, like, I'm into running, but I know if I date someone else who's into running, one of us is going to get left behind. I was running recently, actually. I was on a bike path, and this woman, she started running behind me, and she was about to pass me, and there was this brief moment when we were running parallel to each other. You're working something out. Do you want me to wait for you? You really liked me making fun of the homeless. You're sick. No, so anyways, there's this brief moment when we're running parallel to each other, right? And she says, can you pick up the pace? Because if I pass you, I don't want you to stare at my ass, right? So I tripped her. I'm not going to be fat and a creep, all right? But I think the trouble with me, well, dating is a lot different than it was in high school, right? Like, I'm 26 now, and, like, everything's different than it was in high school. Do you guys ever, like, do you guys care about your mental health at all? I can tell. Moving. Well, unlike, listen, okay, on the topic of mental health, listen, I just want to put it out there. I'm not suicidal, okay? But I did get a job at the post office after I read the Unabomber's manifesto. So like I said, I'm working on my own. Been keeping this journal since high school, and it's so embarrassing to read shit you wrote in high school because, like, it's so lame and pathetic. It's like, you know, oh, I want to kill myself. Life has no meaning, yada, yada, yada. I read it as an adult, and I'm like, you melodramatic bitch. You don't even live in Sacramento yet. What do you have to complain about? Because like I said, dating in high school was tough because you didn't have a job, you didn't have an apartment, you didn't have a car, you had nothing, right? Who's your crush dating? Yeah, he's got a job and a car and an apartment and a house and a wife, 2 kids, a promising career in the state senate. You can't compete with that at 17. But like I said, I'm poor. So at least in terms of dating, like, standards are getting lower. Like, have you heard about these guys, passport bros? Basically, American gets his passport, goes somewhere in the third world, gets someone to marry him for a green card. It's disgusting. It's immoral. You know, it's colonization. I would never do something like that. Not because I have moral standards or ethics, but, like, realistically, what am I going to tell, like, a baddie in Nigeria? Like, hey, babe, let me take you away from all this. How would you like to be poor in a whole new part of the world? Yeah. But I think the other problem with, like, dating is I'm a people pleaser. Like, I'm a real people pleaser. You know, I was on a date with this girl, and she asked me if I could have dinner with any serial killer in history, which one would I choose? That's not me. Okay, I know you have an answer. Jeffrey Dahmer. I don't know Jeffrey Dahmer. I don't watch these documentaries. I'm not into this shit. But I wanted to impress her, you know? I wanted to kind of win her over, so I killed her and ate her. Yeah. And she still ghosted me. Yeah. My dad's from a war-torn third world country. Ireland. Have you heard of this place? I've been trying to focus on my diet. You know, I heard about this thing, intermittent fasting. And I was telling him about it. I was like, Dad, it's this idea you eat one meal a day, and that's all you have. You starve yourself and you eat one meal a day. And he said, Brian, haven't the Irish starved enough already? It's the famine. It's the famine, folks. But no, he's a good guy. He's a good guy. He just says fucked up shit like that every once in a while. Like last Mother's Day, he was trying to compliment me or something. He was like, Brian, I always thought you inherited your mother's hands. Yeah. So I haven't been masturbating since that conversation. Yeah. And I'm not giving him a hand job either, okay? I don't care if it's Father's Day. Poor woman's been through enough. But like I said, he's from Ireland. It's a beautiful country, but we're from California, right? Like, I visited, and I was like, if I was from an uglier part of the world, I'd be more impressed. Anyways, Ireland. I got you know what? I'm feeling ready to wrap up. This has been a good voyage. My first comedy yacht club. Can we give it up for Stab? Can we get some energy going for this place? All right, cool. And I want to thank you for not going down with the ship, because I definitely want to throw myself overboard. But I'm gonna end on this one last one. So last year, do we like dirty talk out here? So and so. Okay, that's fine. Well, last year I was having sex with this woman, right? Thank you for believing me. And she says, "Fuck me like it's your job." Ooh. So I started watching the clock. I lost all enthusiasm in what I was doing, folks. Okay, I came late and I left early, right? And when I was done, she said, "No, this is what I'm here. Thank you." When I was done, she said, "Do you want to stay for breakfast?" And I said, "Ma'am, I don't work overtime." But that's been mine. Let's get your host back up here. Thank you so much.
Give it up for that white man. Incredible work. Brian O'Halloran. This show is sponsored by Nina Eliza Stratton's jewelry company. I'm wearing some of her jewelry right now. You can order it online. Here, you can look at that. It's a little card. It's also sponsored by all of my friends who support me and keep me going when times are rough, because, thank you, Giovanni. Appreciate that. I'm gonna bring you up in a second. I know you're really anxious to come up, and you're like, when is the host gonna be done dragging the show down? It was riding on this wave, and like Brian got the energy up, and now I'm coming up here with no material. You ever feel like you're You ever feel like you're impossible to love? Yeah. Not because I'm trans, it's just because, like, I'm insecure. Like, if I go 7 minutes without a text back, I start singing The Blower's Daughter by Damien Rice. And so it is, just like you. Okay, I'll bring up your next comedian. Give it up. What's your last name again? I forget. Give it up for Gio Valencia.
What's up, y'all? Hi. I know it looked like it's my last year in my mom's insurance. It's because it is. When I got these glasses, though, I didn't realize I looked like Dahmer. If he was Mexican, which is basically Richard Ramirez. Killing people is cool these days. Kill someone, you get a documentary. I should kill someone. You guys got nervous. I like it. But I got this haircut, so now I feel like Mark Anthony if he did taxes, which I feel is a lot more appropriate. You know, the shirt doesn't help. I don't know, man. Comics, we love talking about sex. Like he was saying, bro, we just want to fuck, honestly. I don't know. I think all our sex jokes are like a form of like affirmations. You want to manifest pussy into our lives, you know? It usually works better when I have crystals in my pocket, or if I have meth and there's a crackhead around. Either way, it works. I don't know, man. I do like having sex. I do be busting them nuts. I have a child. So you guys don't clap it up for me? That's fucked up. Yeah. I'm a dad trying to be there. You guys like, not good enough. Do a better one. I'm really proud. I love him, but when's enough? Thinking about getting a vasectomy. Yeah. And I'm tired of using Plan B like it's Plan A. Can't afford that shit anymore. Yeah, that shit's cocaine prices, you guys. Out of curiosity. Now I gotta pick on you guys. Y'all laughed a little too hard out of that. Yeah, you fucked up. Tell me about the cocaine days. Y'all wearing leather hats. One of you guys did cocaine. There you go. I fucking knew it. I know cocaine when I see cocaine. That's right. That's right. It was fun, right? Man, I wish drugs could be fun like it used to be. I feel like people are worried about dying these days. It's fucked up, bro. Why can't I just be high? Yeah, I don't know. I'm a libertarian when it comes to things like that, you know? Like, let people do their drugs. Like, I'm a very free person. I'm a feminist, you know? Like, equal rights, equal hands. Anyone could get these hands, you know? Yeah, that's right. Equal rights, equal hands. Yeah, my son's turning 3 at the end of the month. I'm so fucking excited, you guys. And I'll never forget a year ago, you know, I was like going through it. Like I was trying to accept being a father. It was with a one-night stand, Plan B, baby. You know how that be. Yeah, dude. I told you I got strong nuts. And I'll never forget. It was his second birthday. I told her I was gonna be at his house by 2. I woke up at 2 o'clock from a bender. You know how that be, right? And if you couldn't tell, I'm kind of poor. That's why I wear black. It makes me look richer. I rush to the 99-cent store and get as many balloons as I can. The thing about my son is he likes anything round, bubbly. So balloons, bubbles, titties, like that's my son, just like his dad. All right, I get him all. I get as many balloons as I can afford, so 7. It's the 99-cent store, so I was able to afford 7. I went anywhere else, I only got like 2 balloons. It would have been fucked up. So it was a hot summer, very similar to, like I said, it was a year ago. So I'm rushing on the highway. I'm rushing to his house because I'm super late. I have these balloons. I have no AC because I'm poor. So I rolled down the window, and as soon as the window rolled down, yeah, dude, if I was a weaker man, I would have fucking died. But I just started doing jiu-jitsu. So I got this choking kink. I came immediately, dude. It was insane. And while I'm driving, I couldn't help but think like the people on the side of the road being like, damn, Gen Z's on one. Suicide by helium? That's crazy. I get there. I get his balloons. The story kind of comes like full circle when I get a phone call from my son's mother. We don't really talk like that, so I knew it was important. And she's crying on the phone. I don't know what we're going to do. What's wrong? The doctor, he said he's on the spectrum. And so? Why are you crying? Now you know how I feel when I found out you were pregnant. Fucking devastated. Devastated. I was like, so what? He's a little dun-dun-dun, but that don't mean shit. That's still our baby boy. And I couldn't believe that she was so distraught by it. But I guess I was able to handle it better. I worked with the population before, and that's why I saw the signs. That's why he liked bubbles and titties. Like, it's all the simulation. Or whenever I'd ask him, like, hey, Eden, how's your day today? He would just... And people are like, man, how are you and your son going to get along? And I'm like, what do you mean? Now I know he's a down fool. Mexican with autism, you know, down fool. But it's good. I love my son, man. Family's important. I think I talk shit, but I still love him. Yeah, I swear to God. What is that? I'm gonna die up here. Let's talk about something. I'm about to move in with my mom because I'm poor. Yeah, last time I was trying to go over to her house. I try to. I don't know why you guys are laughing. You're making me laugh. You got me all fucked up. I'm trying to go to her house, and there's a black kid just in the garage, just living there. Yeah, that shit blindsided me. Okay, yeah. Because I was trying to move back in. Now I can't. I got a confession, you guys. Now, I'm not proud, but I'm a racist. I think black people make everything look cooler and sound better. You ever seen a white man in all white? That's either a Klansman or a wizard. You ever seen a black man in all white? That's Morgan Freeman playing God. Yeah. And so she's like, that's not funny. Make it better. I tell that joke to premise it that I'm going to be an uncle. My sister's pregnant. Yeah, no one ever claps for that because I'm Mexican. They're like, really? Right after the quinceañera? Isn't that a little bit young? Yeah, no, dude. She's 23. It's good, you guys. You guys can clap it up. That was a weak-ass clap, motherfuckers. I want you guys to know that. The reason why I had to ask her, like, yo, what's the baby daddy's name? She said his name was Gus. I said, Gus? Gus's don't reproduce. I forgot the punchline to that joke, God damn it. Well, I got the light. Are you blaming my PBR? No, I'm not funny for other reasons. Dude, it must have been all the heroin I did earlier. That's what it is. Ma'am, you're going to want to forget my name, but in case you want to remember my name is Giovanni. But my friends call me Gio. Yeah, but if you want to know what to call me by, the only people that call me Giovanni, I came out of and I came in. So it's just my mom and my baby mama. Thank you guys for having me. Clap it up for the Yacht Club and Stab. Bring up your host, Heather.
Great job. Fantastic work. Give it up, everyone, once again for Giovanni Valencia. What do only your mom and your lovers call you again? I wasn't paying attention. Giovanni. I'm going to call him that from now on. This show's sponsored by My Cum. My Cum, everyone. It's transparent. My Cum. It's because I have no balls. Yeah. Anyways, I'm not gonna waste any more time. The next comedian is friggin' hilarious, and I just want to give her the rest of the night. So everybody, without further ado, give it up for a good friend of mine, Thelonious.
What's up, motherfuckers? How we doing, Stab? Doing okay? I guess not. No one's saying anything. Goddamn. Gio, I hope that person who choked you, massaged your neck afterwards, because that's proper etiquette. I also have a choking kink. Yeah. I recently went to LA and I stayed in a shady ass hotel, and I swear to God, the lady next door was being choked so hard I thought I was having the wet dream. I was really upset when, LA County came to come pick her up. The morgue came to pick her up instead of me. They should have called the police because she stole my orgasm and my death. So fuck that bitch. I hope she's suffering wherever she is. Let's see. And then I also resonated to the person who was like, they don't care about their mental health, because I also don't care about my mental health as well. Anybody with suicidal tendencies in here? Okay, cool. There's a couple of us. I feel like people with who are suicidal fucking handle life the best, because when life is good, it's good. And when it's bad, it's like, we could check out anytime. This is a hotel, baby. I don't have to stay here. Let's see, what else was I gonna do? I got really nervous because when it said Yacht Club on the list for this comedy show, I was like, I hope there's no foldable chairs in here, because we're absolutely about to have a Sacramento brawl. And I would let y'all go first, because elders first, please. Yes. Y'all walk so I can run, so I'm gonna let y'all have it first, okay? I know y'all caught hell from these white people the most, so I'm gonna let y'all have it. So glad to see that it's not foldable chairs tonight. White people, y'all was about to be in trouble. Absolute trouble. There's too many generations of trauma. I work in home services, primarily HVAC. Anybody doesn't know what that stands for? HVAC. HVAC pretty much stands for shut the fucking door, the air is on. Yeah, it's pretty crazy, especially during summer. It's like one of our busiest times, because people, when AC is out, y'all lose y'all mind. Especially white people. Y'all get so ghetto when there's no AC, like January 6th ghetto. And every summer, just like 9/11, I never forget how ghetto y'all get over the price of Freon and how much things cost for repairs. Shit. But I'm on the front lines too, so I'm taking the calls, and that's where I hear the craziest shit. And out of all the customer service jobs I've had, HVAC customers are the worst. Y'all are so fucking dramatic over nothing. Because y'all could go to a lake, y'all can go to a pool, there's a movie theater. I'm just thinking of all these things because I'm in a well air-conditioned office anyway, so it don't affect me. But I had a call recently, and this guy was like, hey, I have 4 cats in the home, and my AC has just died. They have to have the house at 62 degrees. I was like, I can't get anybody out same day, but it looks like maybe Monday. And he was like, bitch, I don't think you heard me. My cats need the technician today. I was like, ooh, now, sir, it's not very wise to go ahead and talk to me and say, call me out my name, especially you just gave me your address and they don't background check here. So I will absolutely pull up and we can have a real cat fight on your lawn. And I'd hate to scratch you up in front of your feline friends. No AC and an ass whooping. What you gonna explain to them? Shit. Dinner and kibble is gonna be looking real lonely tonight. Let me tell you. Fuck. And then right after, I got another call from another lady, and she was like, I have an illness. My husband has an illness. We absolutely need a tech out today. Our AC is not working. And I was like, ooh, it's probably looking like Wednesday. Sorry, we're just all booked up. And she was like, I'm dead. And this is how I knew I was a fucking millennial, because I was like, ooh, bitch, me too. We working all this overtime. I'm tired. I want to go home. And you know what else is dead? Everybody's AC in Sacramento. It's like, damn, everybody got a Freon leak. Oh my God. So she was like, well, maybe I should just book the appointment anyways. We need somebody to come out. The AC's not working. And before she could even confirm anything, her husband, I could hear him through the phone. He was all like, don't book the appointment because I'll be in a casket. You'll be dead. Nobody will be here to open up the fucking door. We'll all be dead. I'm just all like, God. Well, if death don't come swiftly, call us to fix your system in a jiffy. We'll get out there at some point. We'll make it work. We got cancellations every day. There's a list. But I think out of all the calls that I've had, the worst call that I had was a man. He was telling me that it was him and his 3-year-old daughter in the home. The AC's not working. That I had to get a tech out same day or she was going to die. And I was like, well, I can't do it. I can't get anybody out. And he was like, you failed this little girl. I was like, goddamn failed? She don't even know me yet. How could she have any impression of me? But I was just all like, no, sir, you fucking failed. Because that's not what you signed up for when you signed our service agreement. Okay, you signed up for HVAC protection. If you wanted to cover a dead baby, that's extra. It's fucking extra. Know what you're signing before you hand the money over to the technician. Goddamn. Don't let me have to tell you what you signed. And that's my job pretty much all day. Me telling you what the fuck you signed. The contract you signed. But man, I just feel like I always get these awkward ass conversations with people. And I don't know if it's like my karma or whatever it is. But it needs to stop. It needs to stop because I feel like I don't know how to handle like those conversations when they're super awkward and shit. Like recently, me and a friend were smoking some J's on the porch of her house, and this transient fella came scuffling over, dirty and everything, and he reached into his pocket and he pulled out a couple of like the smallest potatoes I've ever seen in my fucking life, and he was all like, hey, can I use your microwave? And we're young women. This is a strange man. So we did what any young woman would do. I consider myself young even though I'm in my 30s. But yeah, we told him we don't have a microwave. And he was like, who doesn't have a fucking microwave? And I was like, well, then you should have no problem heating yours up at home. Where's your home at? Do you have somebody who misses you? I bet you they waiting for them potatoes to be heated up. Actually, since we don't have a microwave, can we come over and heat up our food? I was like, damn, I'm definitely going to hell. But if I'm gonna rack up all this bad karma, hopefully the devil will break me off a job or something, because I can't be broken hell too. That's too much for me. So let's see. Recently, I just came back from Vegas. Y'all like that place? Okay, Vegas is cool. It's all right. It's, dusty, full of drunk people and shit. But my mom, all her kids are grown now. She fucking got a BBL booty. She's retired. So she did what people her age, near 60, do. She moved to Vegas to go party. And so when I go out and visit her, she always wants to do ratchet shit because she wants to be young. That's her whole thing. And so the first time me and my husband went to go visit her, she was like, let's go to a rap show. I was like, oh, absolutely, because I'm going to know who the artist is, but she's not. My mom just listens to the radio. She doesn't even know who Cardi B is, even though she just hears the name all the time. So she buys tickets for a rap show, and it's for no other than Jeezy. Any Jeezy fans in here? Anybody know Jeezy? Just like 2 people. Just a couple people. No people. It's okay. If you do cocaine, which if you did cocaine, you'd probably like this rapper because he's a rapper. he's a rapper for cocaine users. It's okay. It's 2023. We doing cocaine on the streets. You, your cocaine legs walk so we could run, and we are running hard, hitting the pavement hard out here. We like to ski. Okay, we are the true athletes. The slopes is where it's at. Is this the Alps? Feeling Swedish. But so yeah, she was like, let's go to a rap show. It was fucking Jeezy. I was like, oh shit, this rap show's about to be fucking awesome. So let's fucking go. So the only thing that I started to worry about is that I brought my husband with me. And y'all don't know this, but my husband is white as hell. He's absolutely white as hell. And so I was just like, fuck. what am I going to do? Because if you've ever dated someone black and you're non-black, just know that your black partner has thought of this one moment, and that's you being checked by niggas at a nigga function. It's the worst feeling in the world. So I was like, I have to nigga this man down. My husband was gonna go from Nicholas to nigga Nick. Okay, I had to do something. So I was like, fuck, we need to find like get a clue, some kind of hip hop store. So I'm like Googling, I'm like Googling stores near us, and we found a Target. So we went to the fucking Target, and I found this shirt that had African patterns on it. It said Wakanda Forever on the front, Black Lives Matter on the back. I was like, there's no way anybody is going to check my white husband at this nigga function. I forbade it. So we do all this. We get them all dressed up. And if you've ever been to a rap show in Vegas, just know that you're in a club for 8 hours getting fucked up, waiting for a rapper to perform 20 minutes of music. And then they walk right off. So we're in there wasted. My mom's in front of me twerking her BBL booty for Jeezy. I'm twerking the booty my granny gave us. And then there's my husband behind us. And while I'm twerking, out of my peripheral, I look over and I see this man, this black man leans over to my husband. And he's all like, so what song do you want Jeezy to do next? White people, if black people are asking you questions, you are being checked. This is, come correct. Please have the right answer, because it could be life or death. So my husband didn't say anything because I think he thought that all the work that we did to nigga him down is not nigging him down. And so he doesn't say anything fast enough. So then this man said, you don't fuck with Jeezy? And my mom, who's twerking her BBL booty, out of the whole conversation, she hears that part. And she turns around and she's like, we fuck with Jeezy, nigga! I'm trying to mediate, like, Mom, he's not talking to us. He's talking to Nicholas. So then my mom's all like, well, Nicholas, if you don't like Jeezy, why'd you let me buy the ticket, nigga? It's like, damn. So the whole weekend, my husband became the joke of the house, because that's what black families do. They roast you. And he was the motherfucker who didn't fuck with Jeezy. And so when we came back to SAC, I was scrolling through some headlines and I saw that his actual favorite rapper, okay, any Freddie Gibbs fans in here? Okay, yeah. See, they got a louder response for that one, because that rapper absolutely does cocaine. Another one to add on the Spotify list. Yes. Because he's actually really good. We love him. He just came recently. It was amazing. He was having fucking beef with the rapper we just saw in Vegas, Jeezy. And I was like, oh shit, let me tell Nicholas. I was like, Nicholas, look at this. Your rapper is having beef with the rapper we just saw in Vegas, Jeezy. And my husband goes, that's exactly why I don't fuck with Jeezy. I was like, I knew it, lying ass. Why'd you let my mama buy the ticket? You should have stayed your ass home. But recently, I went back to Vegas to go visit my mom. And this time, we went and saw Cardi B. Yes. And I don't know if you heard about the crazy incident in Vegas where she threw a mic at somebody. I was there for the first mic throw. There was two of them. And when I got there, it was only going to be for 24 hours. So my mom flew me out on a Thursday to go down for just the whole day Friday and fly back on Saturday before I go to work. So when she picked me up, she was playing more ratchet music in her car. And, you know, we're catching up, we're hugging, whatever. And she's telling me about Pound Town, the song by Sexy Red. Do y'all know that song? Town. I know Brian knows that song. That's his dream right there. Pound Town. He want to go there too. But basically, if you don't know about this song, there's a new rapper named Sexy Red, and she talks about Pound Town. And what does she say? My pussy pink, my booty hole brown. Pound Town. Okay. And my mom's saying this the whole time in the car. The song is not even on. She's just saying it to say it. Pound town. Pound town. I was like, God. So, of course, I was all like, Mom, Pound Town is great, but have you heard of another song by Sexy Red called Ski Yee? Yes. So I play the song for my mom because it's only one word throughout the whole song. It's Ski Yee. So she's like, okay, I'm getting hyped up. This is powering the nigga inside of me. I was like, yes, yes. So, all day we're listening to like ratchet ass female rappers. And my mom's getting pumped up for Cardi B. I'm getting pumped up. She's pulling out her little Fashion Nova outfit that's got cuts all down the side, titties out, booty out. I got my Fashion Nova outfit on because like mother, like daughter. So my titties is out, cuts down the side. So we're ready to go. And when we get there, we spend 7+ hours getting fucked up, twerking our booties, real and fake. And Cardi B comes out and it's amazing. She puts on a great performance. But I don't know what was going on with the DJ because she would pull the mic away and she looked like she was cussing him out. And we're like, what the fuck? And my mom goes over, oh, she mad as hell. What he doing? I was like, I don't know, nigga. I'm not down there. So we're still getting hyped up. The show's still going. Cardi is still going head to head with this motherfucking DJ. And so much so that she doesn't even finish her set. Like, she finishes one song and then walks the fuck off. And right before she walks off, she tosses the mic at the DJ. And we're like, oh, shit, what the fuck happened? And while everybody's leaving, my mom was like, oh, is it over? I was like, I guess so. And she was like, ski it! My name is Felonious. I'm going to thank you guys.
All right, give it up for Thelonious, everybody. That was it. That was all the comedians that we had. Does anyone else want to go up? Do you want to go up, Pepper? Or you can come up for a sec if you want to. Okay, fine. You're welcome. Do you want to go up? You look funny. Yeah. Like, you'd be good at jokes. I'm not trying to insult you. Okay, because you are ugly too, but... I'm kidding. I'll suck your dick later if it makes you feel better. All right, give it... Cocaine, Does anyone have some? Joe, just kidding. This has been the end of the show. You guys have been a terrific audience. Comedy Yacht Club, we are every third Friday, 9 p.m. at Stab Comedy. If you can't make it in person, you can always stream it. There's people watching in that little camera. They're over there. There's cameras. And some are pointed at you, actually. And it's kind of like a prank show. And we record your reactions, and then they make fun of those, too. So... We'll be asking you to sign a release later. But that's the future. That's the plan. We're going. This is literally the plan for Comedy Yacht Club was to do like a half prank show, half comedy show that got interrupted. The very first one we had a comedian up here who was pretending to be husband and wife with another comedian, and then the other woman walked in and kissed him while she was on stage, and then she had a crisis on stage, and people didn't realize it was fake, and it didn't go very well. And but the point is, that's tonight we just did it normal, and it worked better. So we'll probably stick to that for a while. But stay on your toes, It's like every third Friday. You never know. Comedy Yacht Club, you guys came for the right show. This is the best show in all of Sacramento. Get home safe.
Thanks for coming out tonight, everybody. That is it for Stab for tonight. But, we've got a big show tomorrow. Actually, I shouldn't even tell you about it. 7 o'clock is sold out. But come out for 9. It's No Boys Allowed. Lots of fun. Then Dear Abby at 10 p.m. But you know what? Just check out our full calendar of events at stabcomedytheater.com. Then you'll know what we're doing when we're doing it. We are live in person 4 nights a week, Thursdays through Sundays, and we're streaming everything that we do 6 nights a week. Check us out, stabcomedytheater.com, for the full calendar of events. Let's see. You know what? All my nights, we're not even going to send you anywhere. You just have a good night, and we'll see you back here tomorrow for a whole lot of fun starting at 7.